you sick of winter yet? Click! Hey!
Here he comes, David.
Fire!
Cabela's Spring Thunder is brought to you by the National Wild Turkey Federation, WoodHaven Custom Calls, Federal Premium Ammunition, Muddy Outdoors, ScoutLookWeather.com, and Cabela's. It's in your nature. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee in the 2016 NWTF Grand National Convention. We're back here again with Spring Thunder. We come down here every year trying to showcase the new products, get people excited for turkey season. We're getting ready to head in the show right now. We're also going to head up to the calling contest room, which is something that we usually do. I used to call in these contests when I was younger and really got a kick out of it, learned a lot about turkey hunting from these guys. We're gonna go up there and meet some of the pros. They're gonna explain what these different turkey vocalizations mean and when to use them in the wild. Should be some great tips that'll definitely help you in the field this spring. So let's head on into the show and have some fun.
I'm Jimmy Primos here at the National Wild Turkey Federation Convention in Nashville, Tennessee. And this morning I want to talk to you about our Gobstopper combo. Cabela carries it, it's a great little package. You get a Gobstopper Jake and you get a hen all in one box. Great little value, and it's value priced. So it's a good little feature to have, and them old Toms, they can't resist it. Also at Cabela's, you have a Primos chicken on a stick, which is a fanning type decoy. You get out there, you just show that old gobbler across that field, this old decoy, and a lot of people hold it in their hand. You can't set it in the ground, but you talk about some action on those old Tom gobblers. I mean, it is an exciting decoy to use. Also at Cabela's, for spring, great little accessory item carry in the woods with, especially if you're hunting a child, a young person, may have trouble holding a gun steady, is the Primos trigger stick. This is the, we make a mono, this is the bipod model, stretches out real good, very height adjustable. The neat thing about it is you got that little trigger, and it's real slow, easy adjustment when that gobbler comes into gun range.
Hey Turkey Slayer, Scott Ellis, WoodHaven Custom Calls. I'm here in the 2016 NWTF National Convention and the Grand National Calling Competition. I want to talk to you guys real quick about the Black Wasp. The Black Wasp is the red wasp on steroids. It has a red split V on top over a Rita Pro over a Rita Black latex. It has a lot of good back end and rasp. It has good soft calling ability as well. I'm going to demonstrate it for you real quick. Also available from Cabela's, the Black Wasp we just demonstrated, it comes in a 3-pack called the Black Death. The Black Death consists of the Black Wasp, the Black Venom, and the Black Hornet. I'm going to demonstrate the Black Venom and the Black Hornet for you guys. The Black Venom, also the Black Hornet. There you have it, the Black Death 3-pack by WoodHaven Custom Calls. With this 3-pack, you can sound like 3 different hens. You have a very wide, versatile range of turkey sounds. You can get them at Cabela's.
Okay, I want to take the time right now to explain something to you about WoodHaven Custom Calls. Every friction call that comes out of our shop is pre-matched. We run the call. We scratch the surface and we actually run the call. The call that you're looking at your package when you get it at your local Cabela's has been run and tested thoroughly by us at the shop, by our hands. If it's not meeting our standards, it doesn't go out. The strikers that are actually in the package have run this call, so you're guaranteed to know that every striker has already been pre-matched and has run this call, this particular call. So like on this carbon crystal, you get 3 strikers, laminated, and 2 two-piece strikers. These strikers ran that call, so the strikers that's in the package have been matched to that call already.
Hi, I'm Dan Compton from Federal Premium Ammunition, and today I'm going to talk to you about our line of turkey ammunition called Third Degree. In 2015, we came out with a new line of turkey products called Third Degree. And inside Third Degree, we did a mix of different shot densities and shot types to maximize the pattern you'd have at any range out there in the field. As turkey hunters are trying to shoot further and further and they're choking tighter and tighter, you're giving up a lot of pattern at close range. So if you got a turkey that you're calling in at that 5 to 10 yards, you're shooting a really, really tight pattern at them. So we wanted to see what could we do to not only help you reach out and touch that turkey that's at 40 plus, but what can you do to shoot one that comes up close. So what we did is we put number 6 flake stopper lead inside the load at the very top. It's a stage load that sits just as you see here. That flake stopper lead has a ring around it which spreads out quicker. So we're giving you about a 20% larger pattern up at close range. In the center we have number 5 copper plated lead, which is that core of the pattern and very traditional hunting load. And at the bottom of the payload is number 7 heavyweight, which is the tungsten ore. Tungsten ore is denser, and that's what's going to carry further and give you that long range lethality. So last year we released a 12 gauge 3-inch and a 12 gauge 3.5. New for 2016, we brought a 20 gauge to the lineup to round that out and give turkey hunters plenty of options to shoot out in the field. So you can find Third Degree, the new Third Degree 20 gauge, and many other products from Federal Premium at Cabela stores or Cabelas.com.
It's almost turkey season. If you don't have your thermocell, you better go get one. And make sure to grab a holster. You can bring your refills with you. You can have an extra cylinder, extra pads. It clips onto your turkey vest or your belt. Easy to carry around. You don't have to worry about it flopping around, and you keep the bugs away. But that 15 by 15 zone of protection from Thermacell.
Hey, I'm Matt Moret with Zinc Calls and Avian X. I want to talk a little bit about them old stubborn turkeys that just give you fits. You know, one thing you can try is to put a little bit of motion into your decoy, especially like a strutter. You know, that old gobbler comes out there and you just needs that little extra edge. Well, if you check out the Lifeline 360, it's designed on a system to give your decoy slow motion. You pull the string a little bit and the cam system works to make that gobbler just turn just ever so slightly. Sometimes that motion is all it takes. So check out the Lifeline 360 from Avian X. Another new product from Avian X is our new lay down hen. And let me tell you boys, she's telling a gobbler something that's X-rated. I mean, when she gets in that position right there, heads up, wings are crossed like that, she's squatting for the mating ritual. And you know, that's the cool thing about Avian X decoys, they're all telling a story, and she is telling a gobbler that she is receptive. You know, another good feature about her, midday, we all sometimes take that nap about 7:30 in the morning, wake up, and old turkey starts to gobble about 9 o'clock. A great decoy to use in those midday dusting area scenarios. Check out the new LCD laydown hen. She will make a difference.
Test at number 18. When you're ready, you're flying out half. Your Kiki run.
You know, one of the cool things whenever you start a conversation with a gobbler is less is always going to be more in the initial engagement of the conversation. So what I like to do is I like to start off with some plain yelping. When that gobbler starts gobbling and he starts reacting and he starts coming to you, then you never have to do anything else. You have all those bag of tricks. If you can cluck and purr, if you can excited yelp, throw in some cutting, you can get faster in your series of yelps with an excited yelp. You have all these bag of tricks basically laid out that you can use if he starts to slow his progression, and you have to peak his mood and get him a little more excited. So basically, I'm going to start out with some plain yelping when I engage the gobbler. Just like so, just talking to him. You're being a hen in the springtime, you're trying to get the gobbler's attention. Now, as I said before, if he starts to hang up and you're having to jazz him up a little bit, then I'm going to start throwing a little bit of cutting in there and trying to get him excited to break in and close the distance. Just like so, a little bit excited yelping. So that's the two things I like to do, and if he gets out there whenever he hangs up another 60, 70 yards, then I try to calm him back down a little bit, then I might throw in the cluck and purr to seal the deal, like so. A little bit of clucking and purring, just close the deal.
Well, here we are at the National Wild Turkey Federation 40th Annual Convention and Trade Show, and it is rocking. There's a lot of people coming through. We got a lot of traffic. You know, Saturday last year we put 49,000 people through the floor. I bet we break 50,000 this year. We're really excited. We've got a lot of interesting new things going on with the Turkey Federation, and one of those is called our Rise and Fly campaign. And basically what that is if you are a member of the NWTF, we're asking you to get at least one more person to join us. And if you're not a member of the NWTF, please become one, because what Rise and Fly is all about is unifying hunters for conservation and future generations. And I know that all of you are committed to that.
What makes a cause worth fighting for? Is it a goal, a group of people, a flag? We say it's something that makes the world a better place for those who come behind. Those sons and daughters who wear our likeness and carry our name. We are the National Wild Turkey Federation. And it's not the name that's special, it's what we do. We are 250,000 strong, dedicated to the conservation of North America's greatest game bird and the preservation of our hunting heritage. Our work conserves millions of acres of habitat for all wildlife. Our mission, what we stand for, will echo in the pages of history for the generations that will walk in our footsteps. To our members, we say this: we've asked you for money. We've asked you for your time. You always deliver. This year, we ask for one thing from each of you. Give us one friend, one family member, one brother or sister who loves wildlife and wild places like you. Whether it's a gift you give or a challenge you make, give us one to join us and strengthen our ranks. A fire starts as a flame, lit by a spark. Be that spark. One by one we grew. One by one we brought wild turkeys back from the brink. And now we're joining together to save wildlife habitat and save our hunting way of life. The time has come to leave our mark on history. We need each of you and one more. One by one we fly. Rise and fly.
Well, we had a great time down at the National Convention once again. That's how we like to start off our season here on Cabela Spring Thunder, and from now on, every Monday throughout the spring, we're going to be bringing you new semi-live episodes all the time with fresh turkey content, lots of hunts from different areas of the country. It should be a great year. If you're not familiar with the Cabela Spring Thunder website, we've got tips and tactics pages, lots of gear videos, the Gobbler Watch, which is a great tool for those of you to get the most recent activity in your area as the season goes through. We got a lot of users on there last year, and we're really starting to build that base up, so that should be a good resource for those of you to find out what is going on in your own backyard throughout turkey season. You want to also head over to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page and like and subscribe to those. You can follow us there as well throughout the spring. But thanks for joining us. If you're not already a member of the NWTF or you need to renew your membership with them, go ahead and click on the link in the corner of our screen, go over to their page and become one. And we'll see you back here next Monday for the next episode of Cabela Spring Thunder.